So welcome Surya, welcome Abhinav to Now We're Talking. We just spoke with Mr. Kiran, and of course it's the two of you who have taken this vision for VR safety training and made it a reality over the last year and a half or so. So yeah, I'm very happy to be talking to both of you, to meet both of you and invite you to Now We're Talking. So maybe we can start with just quick introductions about the two of you.
Okay, so I'm Surya, working in this JSW Group since 2024, and in past I worked with Ambuja Cements, Ultratech Cements, and Mahindra & Mahindra. So I'm basically a chemical engineer. I've started my career as a production engineer and turned up as a safety professional, and virtually evolved as a safety professional at Ambuja Cements and contributed in this VR technology at Ultratech Cement. Now working with JSW, and proudly I'm assisting Kiran sir in day-to-day routine activity of group safety.
Yeah, hi. Myself Abhinav Sharma. So basically, I'm a chemical engineer, and initial maybe 6-7 years into the operations in different roles like operating the plant, then sometime in technical services, sometime leading the project as a process lead. Then I drifted to process safety, and initial 10 years was into oil and gas in companies like Reliance Industries Limited, HPCL Mitra Energy Limited, and Praxair. My last assignment was with Tata Steel, so that was a drift from the oil and gas to the steel sector, and I worked over there for almost 6 years. And for last 4 years, I'm working with JSW, and closely working with Kiran sir for maintaining day-to-day activities for the group safety.
What's probably the one standout statistic from the JSW project is the sheer scale of it. So maybe Surya, if you could give me some numbers about how many plants is VR training deployed in today, how many people are being trained, what kind of modules are there. Just a high level overview would be great.
Okay, we have started VR journey here with JSW Steel, wherein we have considered 16 modules, and across JSW Steel we have 6 plants, wherein these modules initially we have incorporated, we have implemented. Now JSW Cement, JSW Energy, JSW Coated. It is a part of JSW Steel, but we say JSW Coated. Then JSW Infra. So across JSW businesses are now trying to start the training on VR modules using the MetaQuest 3 gadget. So if we consider right now, within 6 months we could achieve 1200 workforce individually on separate modules.
And can you tell me what some of these modules are? Maybe I can be more specific and say, what are your favorite modules where you feel VR has made the biggest difference?
There are few parameters on which we have found that VR is essential for our workforce. The first thing is which is the highest risk activity, a severe risk, the activity which can create catastrophic impact on the workforce. So that is the first parameter. The second parameter, wherein the frontline workers who are we are not aware of the activities, risks and all those. So we consider that activity, we should pick those activities wherein maximum number of frontline workers are working. So in those two parameters, if we say we have included lancing activity, transportation of explosives and handling and placement, then few of the work at height risk activity wherein roof sheet repair, wherein the workers are going to work on the vertical heights. It would be somewhere 40 meters, somewhere 30 meters, somewhere even it reaches 50 meters also. So we have to be very careful while working on those vertical heights. So these kind of activities we have considered. If we see lancing and transportation of explosive, if you see, those are very technical activity. Only experts can easily perform safely those activities. But in both of these activities, technicality is there, but at the same time, manual handling, absolute manual handling is being there. So if the operator is doing any mistake while performing the activity, then he is going to be part of major incident. So that's why we have considered those kind of activity wherein we use virtual reality to immerse those workers directly. They understand the consequence within the immersive workplace of virtual reality, and they understand that if you are taking any at-risk behavior, if you are doing any at-risk behavior, if we are not following the protocols, then how the consequence is going to impact us. So that way we have selected the different models.
So I would say for contracted workers or frontline workers, specifically around the lancing operations and handling of explosives. So can you tell me how it used to happen before VR? What was the, like, how were they being trained? What were the issues with the training? Maybe Abhinav, you can.
Yeah, so basically we follow a very conventional way of giving the training on that, and the people who are actually doing those jobs are not that much educated. So we mostly depend on the interaction we are having with the line manager, that how to do that job, or these people have to actually watch the guy doing a particular activity, and they have to actually go over there and perform that activity. So this is how I hand over a key to you, and I will ask you to drive a vehicle. Okay, if you are driving it's good, okay, you are now a driver, you can go and apply for the RTO license. But yes, if you have hurt someone or you have dashed someone, then you have to learn it again. So through this lancing activity, what I believe is that we have actually removed the people from the actual hazard, right? And when we are putting them onto the field to perform that activity, these people are actually trained to do that job. So lancing, or maybe the HEM, what the sir was telling in the mining, was the game changer, because this is something we are telling the people how to use it, how to do it, but till the time you do it with your own hand, you can't do it, right? So virtual reality on this modules, and I think, I do not know about the other industry, it is going to be a game changer. The other day we were discussing, because one of the group level subcommittee, there was a point that you have to think VR reality solutions for the operation activity, and lancing one of the subject which we discussed, that is the most important one. Reason being, it is happening everywhere in the steel industry. For even cutting the slab, they will use lancing. Okay, so that is the thing where it is triggered to us.
If you see explosive handling, why this topic was very means risky activity. Reason being, if we mix explosive, and if we forget after mixing the explosive, if you are not taking care of the time, if there is a time lapse, then explosion is going to happen wherever we are mixing that explosive. So there is some specific time duration. There is some specific requirement of how to store that, how to collect that explosive. Then there is a special requirement how to place that explosive. Sometimes they don't drill properly. So all those technical aspects, it needs kind of trial and error. If I talk about the traditional method, it's kind of trial and error, that I will do like this and we'll see how the explosion is going to happen. But with the help of virtual reality, what we have done, they can now understand what is the exact way of mixing the explosive, how we should place the explosive on the van, what should be the van speed, what are the different safety features around the van, and how to dig the hole. So different technical aspects. So they are learning in the virtual reality. They are understanding if any step is we are not going to implement as per the norms, then what consequence we are going to face. So that way virtual reality is absolutely a learning by doing so.
Okay, I think we can show dangerous consequences to them very safely.
Yeah.
And also we can help them make mistakes. I think now, as you've kind of been scaling this across different plants, different states, different, I think, types of people that you have to deal with as well. I think from plant managers to the trainers to the actual contract workers who are using it. What are some challenges I think that you all have run into while doing this? I think we can start with maybe the story that was easiest to maybe the plant where it was easiest, and then we can also cover a plant where it maybe was very difficult and how you overcame it.
So herein I would mention one of the experience. We had one experience with one of the mining head of my past organization, wherein this virtual reality project was happening. So asked him that your VR numbers are not started yet. So he said, my mindset is not releasing the manpower. So we asked, what is the issue? He said, mining manager consider that sending people to training is waste of time because he is not getting any benefit of those trainings. So I said, just give me the number of that mining head. I will speak to him directly. So I called him and he repeated the same thing. So I requested him, just give me 3 days and I will do the needful, and I'm sure you are going to like it, like the way we have implemented in the other sections of the plant. So he said, okay, I will give you only 2 hours for 3 days. You just take those workers, but after that I will not spare the manpower. So once we have done with the 3 days, suddenly I got a call from that points manager. Can you please extend the same training for 7 more days? I asked, but you have already told me that not more than 3 days. We have already scheduled somewhere else. He said, I will talk to that person directly. Just keep all the coordinator and all the gadget here only, because now my people are understanding the equipment, complex equipments very easily. Where is the emergency switch? How to start? What are the different cares? How to take care of the pre-start requirements. So they understand process design, they understand equipment design very well. So the benefit of VR people understands once they go through it. If they are himself learning, if they are himself using this gadget, they are, I'm 100% sure, the way Abhinav said, they are not going to be part of any incident. I would say it's 12 months because that is our experience what Kiran sir has already experienced, but I would say more than 12 months also we are going to prevent the accident. So that is the power of VR.
Oh, that's a great story. I think that's something that we see happening frequently, which is someone may be doubtful of the technology, and then when they see it actually on the field, someone tries it, someone experiences it, comes out of it. You're right. It's very memorable, and then it just sticks. I think learning these concepts becomes very obvious, like what it was before and after.
Yeah, definitely. If you see, initially we have targeted the workers only.
Yeah.
But now the unit heads started asking, no, give this training to engineers also. In fact, there's the way Abhinav said, they switched from safety to operations also. That we need this virtual reality module for our operations also. So this is the way this virtual reality is changing the world. Yeah.
And now when we talk about, I think this was a story where maybe there was opposition to it. But are there, I think as you've been scaling this project, I'm sure there would be in many plants, just specific champions who have been helping you all with this. Are there any people you would like to, call out or name who have helped you with this deployment?
So we have many. So what has happened? The journey has started. I will go back to 1.5 years back. So we call your team. Okay, Anuj and Saurabh visited in our ABP meet we had at one of our facility in Mumbai. So we actually call those guys to experience the VR. Okay, so giving them that trust and that conviction. Once they have gone through it, they can relate it. So they have went back, they have discussed with their HODs, and there are many people like Suresh, like Goyal sir in the Dolby, and many stalwarts were there, the people who are actually supporting at the shop floor for driving this, in developing this, maybe the use cases, even the modules. So we have taken the support from many of those guys in all the units almost.
Yeah, definitely adding to your point, I would mention Kiran sir's vision, because he's very always support the digital initiatives, because therein we used to save time, we used to increase productivity, and at the same time we reduce incidents. Apart from this, if we see different stakeholders for the successful implementation of VR at JSW, I would mention the name of digital team Ishika Dabade. She helped us a lot in this particular initiative with respect to installation of the APKs in the MetaQuest 3, and wherever we found any bug, any technical issues, she always supports. Definitely the digital team, there are a few more persons who have helped us. And apart from this, the way Abhinav mentioned, Virendra Gohil from Dolby team, Mr. Shubham Chaudhary from Dolby team, Mr. K. Kamlakar from our Vijayanagar Steel, then Jafar Ali from Vijayanagar Steel. So there are different heroes to success of this virtual reality.
IT was the one, Mr. Gagan Chopra. So he is very kind of a supportive in providing all these solutions. Reason being, he actually understands all those aspects. So for us, there are many jargons to kind of the technology what we are doing actually in the VR. But he was always supportive how to bring that to the JSW network and make it very smooth. So few sites where we haven't expected they are going to perform, those are the on the top notch. Okay, so BPSL is one of those. You won't believe they have realized the power of VR so much. They have trained all their safety professional, and they are on the highest number now. They are training each and every person who is coming to the site first on the VR. Once is the induction, and the second one is the VR. So actually, it's all about how quickly and easily you adapt the things once you understand the concept. So we were expecting it will take. Our target was first let's concentrate on the Vijayanagar, then Dolvi, then the Salem. BPSL, let's give them some time for the technology aspect.
So they started absolutely late, and they are the front runner in the numbers. If we say they are closely touching close to 600 numbers within very short span, 2-3 months. So that way, people are liking this initiative, and definitely they are going to get reduction in some kind of, if we say, the number of incident, and statistics are going to be better.
Yeah, I mean, that's beautiful to see. So what's the future like? Like, what is the next 6 to 12 months for the VR program?
So if we see, our plan is to implement total close to 40 modules. 16 we have already developed, and 24 numbers of modules we are yet to develop. We have a plan of 2027 to develop more 24 modules, wherein the biggest advantage we have missed to mention about the digital dashboard. So these modules have a very specific thing that we are getting assessment of the individual within the module, results of those pre and post assessment within the module, and we are getting the digital dashboard also. So post closure of the completion of the modules, even we are getting how many numbers of participants are getting failed, how many in the future. So right now we have 24 numbers of modules in pipeline to implement. I would mention the name of AutoVRse also in this complete conversation, because they are very helpful, and the speed at which they work, because developing 16 modules within span of 7 to 8 months, converting into the local languages and creating the dashboard, getting the numbers, and their support system is, I would say, lightning fast.
Yeah. So that is something I want to echo with Surya sir also, because there are very few people who can match our speed. So AutoVRse is one of those, because the way we are operating, our expectations and the requirements are too much, and we do not have that much time. So for me as a professional, because I've drifted from operations to safety, any decision which is lagging, we are compromising in life. So what I feel, because if you could have done this thing one day before, I could have, but yes, that is my faith.
Thank you so
Absolutely
much. I think the team has also worked a lot on this, and they're very excited to see the kind of scale that's happening here also. And I will tell Anuj and Saurabh also, they've put in a lot of effort into this. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And thank you for your time, for sitting down with us and sharing all these really fun stories. It was a pleasure.